Okay, let's see how this works tonight. Which is online. All right, everything's coming up. Roses. I have been so waiting for this. I have so been looking forward to being able to get out here and get this game launched. So tonight's gonna be fun, and there will be a quiz later. No, not really. But I do want some opinions when we get started tonight, because I've been fortunate to be able to kind of play around with the game over the past week, and so I have a save file that has me through the first two kind of bosses, which y'all have watched the streams before. You've seen me do these two bosses like 3 times now. So if we want to start all over from scratch, I can do that, or I can start where my save game is, and we can go after the third construct and get the heck off the beginning area. Either way, but tonight's going to be a special night because tonight's launch night. It's launch day. It's been out all day, and it's been killing me that I haven't been able to be on playing, but you know, life is life, and sometimes you just can't do that. So I'm here now. Hopefully there'll be people out there that are still looking to play and learn and just have some fun with the game. That's the plan. And we'll take it from there. I really enjoy playing it, and I have been having a blast ever since the demo came out. It's been a kind of a wild ride. This is a perfect game if you are starting. If you're let's just put it this way: if you're a seasoned person as myself, part of the getting silver on the top club, and you're starting to play video games, or you're thinking you might want to try to play video games, and you're thinking the survival game is too hard, and I don't know if I want to do that kind of thing, give this one a shot, because it really does give you a chance to kind of do kind of a low impact survival game. It's challenging. It's not a gimme thing. Believe me, it's tough, but it eases you into it, so you're not feeling like, you know, you're on the edge of your seat and head has to be on a swivel all the time just to survive, because that can be intimidating. So yeah, think about that as we play tonight, or as you watch other streams. Such a fun game though. Yeah, Ghostmaker, how are we doing? Really tempted to pick it up after watching you play the beta. Well, this is the real deal tonight, so you all it is on, and so let's just codify this stuff. I will tell you, as part of the creator group, I was given a copy of the game. So let's get that out of the way. If anybody thinks that I'm out here hawking the game because I got a copy of it, I'm not. Because if y'all been watching my streams, you know I fell in love with this game when it was in demo. It is something that just kind of hit all the right notes with me, and it really does relax and rejuvenate me when I'm playing it. And it's been that way ever since the demo, and they've only improved it. So tonight I'm really excited to get out there and show you guys the kind of the stuff that's on here, and give you some pointers on the game, because I had to learn the hard way, because there's not a lot of videos out there, and the demo came out, and some stupid stuff that I did I can help you not do. Or you can try it and do it your way. Either way. But it is on Steam. It is out for early access, and it is on sale right now. So if you're considering it, this is a good time to get it. And here's the thing. If you are looking at a game, it doesn't matter if this game or any other game. The cool part about buying something on Steam is if you get it and you hate it, as long as it's within the first 2 weeks of the game purchase, and you've played less than 2 hours, it's no question asked, they'll refund your money. So if you buy a game, it doesn't matter if it, like I said, this game or any other ones, and it's kind of my code, is if I buy a game and I'm not having fun the first hour of playing it, I'm refunding it. And Steam is actually pretty good about, if you haven't played much of a game, even if it's past the 2 weeks, of you still have to submit the thing and say why you don't like the game or why you want your refund. But they've been pretty gracious about that too. If you don't play a lot, and if you played 100,000 hours of a game and you go, I want a refund, then they're not gonna get it. But I look at it this way: with Steam, that security in purchasing, you can't go wrong. And I think it's what, like $24 for the sale price right now. You know, it's up to you. Everybody's got a different thing going on. You know, people have things that they got to spend money on. I get that. So what I would say is, if you enjoy watching the videos and you want a game that's relaxing and fun to play, this is a good one to do. If you're on the fence about it, then don't. But hang out and watch things and see if it doesn't entice you into it. I hope that whatever we do tonight is educational, if nothing else. Funny would be even better, because that's what keeps people coming back, is that, or, you know, watching me get unalived over and over again. All right, when you get started, it's past, oh Lord, it's past 9:30. It's like way past 9:30. Welcome all you OGs out there, whether you're an online gamer, an original gangster, or just an old geezer like me. This is Yuli 1961 for Old Gamers Never Die, and we are jumping into the full-fledged launch of Voyagers of Nera tonight. And it's been killing me that I haven't been able to be playing today. But yeah, life intervenes, and it is what it is. We're going to be on tonight till about 2 o'clock. So there are Twitch drops. If you're on Twitch, make sure that you got your stuff synced and ready to go, because there are some pretty cool Twitch drops if you're interested in getting that. Whether you purchased the game or not, if you've not purchased it, you can still get the drops, and if you buy it later, then you know the drops will be there. Either way, let's play video games. All right, so not black screen. There we go. So the first question is, here's my save. Do you want me to play the save, or do you want me to start all over again? Because I can do either one, and I don't have to delete the save. I found you can have multiple saves now. So yeah, if you want me to start from scratch so that everybody sees everything from the start. Hey, Leprechaun. I'm ready for training, man. Oh wow, really? Well, I will do my best to entertain, if nothing else. Alrighty. So yeah, what do you think? Do you want to start over, or do you want to start where I'm at and go? Because I'm about ready to go after the third boss. Start from scratch. All right. Anyone else? I'm gonna hit the button. If no one else has it play, we can go back and forth. Trust me, it'll be all right. I would kind of like to start from scratch, because this way everybody gets to see. I can point out some of the mistakes that I made when I first started to help you not make them. So let's do that. Create a new world. We're gonna do single player. You can play with up to 10 people, and I can show you how to do that. You can get a dedicated server. The OGs have one. So if you're interested in playing on the OG server, just go to the Discord. That is, there's a link in the About Me. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. There's a link in the About Me for both YouTube and Twitch. If you go to the Discord channel, you'll get, you'll need to accept the rules. And after you do that, all the channels will pop up like magic. And when you see all the channels, one of them will be Voyagers of Nera. You can go to the channel, get the information for the server. I keep it on Discord. I don't charge people for playing on my servers, but I do like to know about how many people are playing, and manage it that way. So that's where the information will be to get the password and the server name to get on and play. So if you're interested in doing that, you can play single player, or you can also host your own multiplayer game. If you want to play with your friends and you don't want to buy a server or rent a server or do any of that kind of stuff, you can do that as well. So let's go in with a single player. We'll start there. How are you, Mini Roz? I'm doing great. I hope you're having a great night. Not too bad, just stuck at work. Yeah, Chrissy's like always working. Let's just do it this way. We're gonna do vanilla because I like the challenge. Confirm. Yuli's New World. Oh Lord, I'm never gonna be able to keep these apart. I thought I probably should have named it just something different. Let's name it something different. Let's name it Redux. That's probably not the way you spell it, but that's what we're gonna do. I don't know which one is the start over one. There we go. Hit the button. Chrissy's been playing. Chrissy played some. What the heck? This is not the right one. This is not. This is the old save. Let's try. Exit to desktop. Save. We're gonna try this one more time. Maybe I can have multiple saves. If I can, I'll just delete it. It's not a big deal. It's really not. Hang on a second. I have had, so just in case you get the game and you go to launch it and you get this, I have a virus scanner on my computer, and it sometimes detects the exe file as a suspicious file, and it'll go through its scan and say, okay, it's not really. So if that happens to you, just understand that it's not, don't go into a full-blown panic that you've now melted your computer down or anything like that. It really, it's Avast picking it up as a potential threat, but it'll scan it and it'll say it's okay and you'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to start game. Let's do that. We tried to do that. Let's try this one. Maybe this one will work. If it doesn't, I'm just going to wipe them both and we'll start all over. I'm here for you. There we go. From the beginning. So redo is not a redo. I'll just have to keep them straight. There's not a lot of customization of the character at this point. It's early access still. You can be a man or a woman. I will be the male. You've got a couple face choices. I like the chiseled look. They don't have pasty white, so I'll just go with the tan one. Hairstyle, I got to have my little do, and of course we got to put some white hair on there. There's a few hairstyles for you to pick from. There is currently an issue that I'm having that's a visual bug for me, and actually it's some other people have seen it. Is sometimes when you spawn in, your hair will be gone and you'll be bald on your screen. Other people see you with your hair. If you're playing multiplayer, and it's sooner or later your hair catches up to you and it pops on there after about 10 or 15 minutes of playing. So just be aware that that's going on right now. The devs are aware of it, and they're working on it. Let's see, some facial hair. Let's give me my beard back. That white. It's not really as white as I'd like it to be, but you know, you get the overall impression. Tattoos. I'm not a face tattoo type person. I'll leave that for what's his name? Oh shoot, I can't remember. Jelly Roll's got a lot of facial tattoos. Who's the other guy? I can't remember. But we'll do the tribal thing. The cool thing is you can make your colors whatever you want. If you want dark, and then you can make them really, really dark or not. So I'll just make mine medium, and then we're going to create our character. And here we go. We're launching. Once a sanctuary, this world is now a ruin. The spirits that kept its balance are scattered and silent. Seek the constructs and the glyphs they protect. Reforge the elders and restore peace to the spirits of this realm. Ba-ba-ba. Boom! Shakalaka! Echo awaken. That's who you are. You're an echo. There I am in my towel. Don't I look impressive? Okay, now before we get started, let me do this real quick in case you are wanting to play with other people. You get your game started, there's an invite code here. If you click that button, it's going to tell you, it's going to show it what it is. And you just give your friends that invite code and they can join your game. Simple enough, right? It's not really hard. And, you know, they've given you a nice little copy to clipboard thing. You can just click on it and send it to them, just in case you're worried about, you know, mistyping any of it. But, you know, that's something to do if you want to play with other people, but you don't really are not in the market to set up another server. What Christy and I found out, though, is if you invite somebody to your game, you will you'll be wherever you're at. They will start as a brand new character, even if they are on their own single player game or another server game and have escalated their character way past wherever you're at. They start over from scratch. The good thing is, and depending on your view of how good this is or not, whatever progress the person who's running the game has made, everybody has. And it works the same way on a dedicated server. So whatever progress anybody has made towards the big bosses, everybody shares. Because so kind of like, if you think of it like Enshrouded or Valheim. So just be aware of that so that you don't get in a situation where you start the game, you're playing your game, you invite somebody over, they go do a whole bunch of stuff while you're off doing other things, and then you find out, wait a minute, wait, why did you do that? Now I don't get to do it. You can still fight them, but the big bosses are a one-time go, as of right now. So just be aware of that when you're doing dedicated servers, because that can impact how you play as a team. We're going to run up here. I've done this so many times now. I hate heights, but you know what? We're going for it. Wahoo! Sploosh. Sea dives. And I'm a hoarder, so you know that about me if you've been watching my videos. So you know I'm going to grab every friggin' thing I can get a hold of. Before I go anywhere, because I'm a hoarder. Now, if you run out of O2, you can see the little oxygen bar right there, the blue one that's ticking down, and it's now red. You might want to make sure you got enough stamina to get to the top. Good thing is your stamina rebuilds while you're in the water. All you do is, you know, when you run it out, it'll start picking back up. And you don't it's not an insta death. If you run out of oxygen while you're underwater, you'll just start taking damage until you can either die or you get to the surface and can recharge. So it's a panic button, but it's not like it's the end of the world. Just make sure you can see the surface, so you know where you're going. And you have a clear path to get there. Because sometimes if you go in some of these dives, there's no time. You're under rocks and things, and you're not able to get to the surface, which we're going to get ready to do right here, just like this. How's everybody's week going so far? I mean, it's like only Tuesday, but here we go. We're out. Grab all these you see. Every time you see a mushroom, get it. And I'll tell you why in a second. There are things to grab in here. So, you know, just look around. There's not like major treasure, but there are things that you can grab, like rocks and such. You're gonna have to fight these guys. Basic stuff, teach you how to use your arms to punch things. Be careful, don't get killed. That's all. There we go. Dispatch the bad guys. And what you're doing is every time you see one of these guys, like here, the little essences, not the essence, the spirits, you're just trying to get the bad guys away from them so you can free them. And then they give you gifts. You go down here, you hold down E, you're going to tickle their toes. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And they give you stuff. Yay! I have a spirit anchor. Collect that. Okay. We're on our way. These right here, you see, here's rocks. Grab rocks. Grab rocks. You're going to need them. I'm not going to spoil the story for you. If you're a lore person, you do need to hit these buttons because it will tell you what the heck's going on. And we're going to go through the cave. Grab mushrooms. And more mushrooms. About the only time you're going to see these mushrooms is in caves. So grab them when you see them because they make good food that you really need. And then you have these things. These, what are they called? Fragments. You're going to need as many of those as you can get your hands on. And I'll show you some places to go find those. And here we are. We're in the embrace. The game has started and we are out to see the world. Grab everything. They're going to give you some paths to do, the little J journal things, so you're going to need to grab... These are just getting you started. You're going to need to do this stuff anyway to get going. It's like every other survival game. You got to grab fiber and wood and rocks and things. You know, like the Horse with No Name. Anybody out there remember that song? I would sing it, but it would probably make your ears bleed, and I'd probably get a copyright strike. So we won't do that. Mostly because it'll make your ear bleed, because I look out for you. I'm trying to be nice and take care of the audience out there. Now, whatever you collected in the cave in there doesn't count towards your journey step. But, you know, it's free loot. Grab it. Always grab free loot. I mean, maybe you'll get encumbered. There's always that chance. But what's life without a little encumbrance? All right. Some more storybook things right here. Again, I'm not going to read through them. You can read them when you get the game. I want you to do that. Learn about the lore. Okay, we did all our wood, and then we're going to do our rocks. Everybody starts in this area. You're probably not going to want to stay in this area for long, but there are some good things here. And there's not a lot of bad things here. There's not a lot of really bad things that come after you at night, you know, in the dark in this area anyway. But this is a very safe area. These things you always want to grab because they will give you knowledge points. Knowledge points are what you use to increase your skills so you can build new stuff. We're going to get that opened up here in a second. I just want to move over to kind of where I like to at least get started. All this stuff will respawn pretty quickly, actually. You don't have to worry about, I got it, and it's going to be gone, and I'll never get it back. It's not Valheim. Once you pick it up, it's still going to come back. All right, we're going to put down our spirit shrine. So this is kind of the thing that gets you going. Building is B. Right-click. And it's going to tell you what you can build. Now, since I have not spent any of my points, you can see I can't build anything. So go to here, hit K, and now I can spend my points. There's your work table, the basic tools, the things that you need to get started. This is your spirit shrine. That's kind of the focal point of your base. You will only get one per area. So again, if you're playing with friends, you're going to have one. that's where everybody kind of gathers. Nice little hill here. Get rid of this crab. Okay. Got more points. What can I do? Oh. Getting all the good stuff. I don't use shields. There's no point in me getting that. Alrighty. Let's start with the basics. You don't need a foundation to put this on. Build. We're doing a fire. We're going to do workbench. And we're going to do a repair station. And we're going to do some storage. Put one over here. And then what else we're going to do? We're going to do a bed. Now, a bed, you can put it down here. The problem you're going to have is you can't use it as a spawn point until it's covered. So you will need to have some building stuff going on. So this is the way the build works on here. You got a framework, and then you put flooring and roofs and walls on the framework. So you'll put the framework down. This is a good place to. There's a good spot. I don't like it. That's going to mess up that little. You can hold control down and kind of get it to where you want it, like not on the grid. It will mess with you when you try to place stuff inside of your building, because you'll have to do it for everything. But I like to have my own angle. Then once you kind of place it, hold it. Now you can fill it in with all the stuff, like these boards. Now, this is just a framework. You'll have to get resources to make it all. So the thing you're going to want to put together first is your workbench. And then the next thing you're going to want to put together is this guy. This guy is important because the cool thing about this game is you can repair all your stuff and you don't have to spend any resources to do it. So let's get an axe. I like my axe to be here. Get this food out of the way. And we're going to chop down some trees so we can get going with the repair station, and then we can start cooking some food. It's really important for you to go in and get food going as quickly as you possibly can. You can eat just about anything. Like I can eat the raw mushrooms. I can eat the raw berries. I can eat the raw coconuts. Not a good idea to eat the raw meat. But you're going to get better perks if you cook it and you make some dishes. So we're going to do that real quick. As soon as I get enough stuff to make the fireplace and the repair station. Come on, you can do it. You can get resin and wood from trees when you cut them down. Fiber from plants. Makes sense, right? And stone from rocks. Easy peasy. Okay, we're going to get this guy put together. And we're going to get this guy put together. Need more rocks. I told you, you need to grab as many rocks as you can find, because this beach gets a little bit sparse with the rocks. And it will, oops. I don't want to do that. Stop doing that. I got to get my food out of my... I don't like food being in my hot bar, because I accidentally eat it. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to need this wood anyway. It's going to get dark. It gets really dark in this game. It's not Conan dark. It does get a little bit dark in here. So, May try to bump up the gamma just a little bit so we can see. The moon's pretty bright though. I'll get a torch. That'll help. More rocks. This is why I advise people to grab the rocks in the building. I mean, you know, before you come out of the tunnel, because they don't really count for your initial step, but the more rocks, the better at the very beginning. You're gonna need a bunch. You can get over encumbered in this game. If you look over to the bottom left, you see my little bag. That's my weight. And you can see the mushroom that I ate is giving me a little bit of food buff. Not a whole lot. And you can have 2 food buffs going at the same time. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to get this guy. Boink. There. Not a lot of blood and guts in this game. So if you're looking for a game that's not gory and that you're gonna feel like you can't play while your kids are around. This is not like that. All right, so we got our campfire going. Now I can make some food. So this is why I wanted you to get the mushrooms. The mushrooms can make these veggie skewers, and they give you 50 points in health, 20 points in stamina, and +5 in oxygen. So a good thing to have. You just click on it, hit max, and craft them. So now I'm going to get 6 of them out of all that stuff I was collecting in the cave. And you're not going to find those out just in the, open. So when you're in caves, you always want to be looking for mushrooms. I can cook seaweed. I only get 1 of those. I'm going to hold on to my Luma fruit because there's other things to use that for. And the coconuts will make the fruit jam. No, not the fruit jam. Coconuts will make what? It'll make something. We'll get there. Rope is made here. That's going to be of all that fiber that we were collecting. Get a bunch of ropes going. It automatically puts it in your inventory. I'm going to get some clothes on. Doink. Doink. You don't have to worry about stuff staying in the crafting stations because it goes into your inventory as soon as you make it. Another good feature that I really like. Okay, now I want to show you why I say build this as soon as possible, because you can see I'm already wailing on this axe, and the durability is about shot. All fixed. Didn't cost me a thing. So anywhere you stop to do anything, it's a good idea to drop these repair stations down. If you don't put anything else down, put that down, because then you can just go repair your stuff before anything you do, and you don't have to worry about it breaking in the middle of a fight, because that could happen. Come on. I'm not close enough. What's going on? Oh, probably. That's a bedroll. I want to build. I can do it from outside. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Not enough wood. More wood needed. Take a shot every time you only get encumbered. You guys are going to be under the table before the night's over with. We all know that I'm going to get encumbered a lot. Okay, more knowledge points. Okay. What can I spend that on? You're going to level up through the first few levels pretty quick. And you really want to do that because you want to get this guy right here, the boat. The bow, arrows, and what's a boat without something to fix it with? Because things are going to attack you out in the world. So make sure you get the repair piece right there. Okay, let's go back over here. Oh, we're going to fix this. Fix these. There's an auto build function too. So if you don't want to do this whole thing with the the whatchamajigger, the outlines, then you can do that as well. Let's go back to the build menu. Let's get a roof on this place. Here we go. Need more stuff. Escape. More fiber. More fiber. Here, little crabby crab. Come here. Y'all let me know if it's too dark. I'll try to adjust the gamma, but the problem with adjusting gamma in these games is you do that for the night scene and then the daylight is so blown out you can't see anything in daylight. So I think it'll be okay. I'll try to get a torch going in a minute. That does not collect if you hold the button down. You have to click the button every time if you want to pick something up, but you can chop by holding the button down. I'll keep whacking at the tree. You can see my mushrooms are running out down on the bottom left. I'm going to let that happen because I want to show you why you want to get a campfire going quick. Hopefully I have enough. Campfire. Yeah, there we go. Roasted shellfish. That's from the crab meat. Good stuff. Let that finish cooking. We can drop some stuff off in here so I don't get slammed. If you hold your left shift and left click, it'll move the stack of things into your storage boxes. Once you start putting stuff in there, you can hit the store like items and it'll put the same thing in there until it fills the stack up. Things I don't need to carry around. I'm going to need all that stuff to build with. Right? Finish building this. All right. Things to know about building. Get this done. There. All right, we have a roof, we have a foundation. Now we can put our bed and actually make a spawn point. Because if I do it right now, it's going to say, nope, requires a roof. All right, so in the build menu, I did not realize this until I'd been playing a while because I didn't pay attention. Because I have that problem sometimes. You know, I'm always having other things pop up and then I forget. Okay, so in the build menu, if you look down the center of the screen, it says add. So what I'm doing when I'm in this section is I'm building stuff. If you go to 2, you're breaking stuff. So whatever you're pointing at, it's going to break. 3 will move it. So now I put it on that. I click on it. And now I can move my bed over here. And remember what I said, if you do the control to do the freeform, you're going to have a little bit of an issue when you're going to place stuff inside because you're not on the grid anymore. You can do the same thing with this. You can just freeform it a little bit if you want to push your bed a different way. However you want it lined up, it's up to you. It's your house. Make it the way you want it. There. Now I'm under a roof. Escape out of the build menu. Walk over here. Boink. Now I have a spawn point. In here on this island, if you die before you put your bed down, you're going to respawn right here. In fact, before you put your bed down, you're going to respawn right here. So wherever you go, that's where you're going. Just be aware that until you have a bed down, you're going to be coming right back here. Okay, so we got our bed. Now, here's what I wanted to show you about the foodstuffs. You can eat the stuff. Oh, I'm already losing my voice. You can eat things before you cook them, like the you can eat the raw mushrooms, the raw coconuts, and all that. But if you cook them, you're going to get more nutrition out of them. And if you make these roasted shellfish, which is you either get in clams or if you go, or you can get the crabs. So the clams you have to dive for. And these mushrooms make the vegetable skewer. All right, so you can see my health bar right at the bottom left, right above the little hacky sack in the temperature meter. Right, I'm gonna eat a mushroom skewer. Look at how much health I get back. Now I'm gonna eat crab meat. Look at that. Now, what would you rather have? That first bar when you go to fight something, or all those? Because your health will start filling that up. It's not gonna be instantaneous, and you can use a bandage to move it along faster. But, yeah, we're gonna make some bandages. Speaking of, what do I need for a spear? I need some more rocks. I got rocks. That one. Always the last one you look in. Hold down shift, click left, and there we go. Here. Craft that. What do I need for this? Rope. Need some more fibers. Rope. Bow. Arrows. All right. We got our clothes on. We got basic tools. We got... Let's get them in the right order because I don't want to mess myself up. All right. So I like to have my spear in slot 3. My bandages in slot 6. My bow in slot 4. And food down here on the end so I don't accidentally eat stuff I don't want to eat. Now go back here, open up, store like items. Here. I don't have anything in there, so let's put this in there. Now we're ready to go explore. Let's fix everything. I always do that before you leave your base, because that way you will have your stuff ready to go. There should be clams out here. There they are. So you can get some more of that shellfish meat for your shish kebabs. Some more. There's more in here. But the other thing you can see now on my little circle right there, which is your stamina, I've got 2 circles, right? I've got the full heavy duty circle. I'll show you what happens when you stay down too long. Just so everyone will know that I'm not yanking your chain. So you're going to start taking damage, but it's not going to kill you right away. You just got to get up to the surface. More clams over here. That's another reason why, you know, the bigger that bar is down there and the more stamina you have, the better off you're going to be. Especially early on when you're pretty squishy. So food is very important right from the get-go. Make some more of these. Can't make many. I like to focus on just making that. Because if I can do that, I can stay alive pretty well. Okay. Now those little square things that we looked at earlier, that I said you're going to probably need, we found in the cave, the first one, the fragments. This is a great place for them. They're everywhere here. You're going to need them, so it's a good place to collect them before you start moving on. So don't think of this as just a starter island that you want to get off of as fast as you can until you get I mean, I'm not saying until, but you got to realize that on this island, you can get a lot of resources early that will be helpful for you, especially right here at this guy. You want to get this guy right away. So we saved the little dude in the cave, and he gave us the spirit shrine. This guy over here gives you your first offensive spell. So you're going to rescue him right away. So go over to his area, let these guys show up. You can hold down your left button and build up a little bit of like a heavier slam. Just keep an eye on your stamina and your health. You can also hit multiple of these guys if you're next to each other. But you see, I mean, that's how much health they snagged from me just kind of goofing off and going through this. I'd be dead if I hadn't have eaten that food earlier. Okay, here's Spirit Guide number 2. We're going to tickle his toes. Tickle, tickle. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. There you go. Lightning shot. That's what you want. Now, you can't equip this until you build your spirit shrine. So we're going to get some rocks, because we're going to need rocks once again. And we're going to get that thing built. And that's going to give us a couple of things. It's going to give our superpowers. It's going to give us a companion. You know me, I got to pick up everything, so that's what I'm going to do. I especially like picking up stuff off the ground because it's free loot. I don't have to waste durability of my pickaxe. When you get to spirit guides and you're playing with other players, does it count for all, or do players have to get them their own spirit guides? No, it counts for everybody. So I have the lightning one. If someone else joined my game right now, they would have lightning. When they originally started, you could rank up your different skills. They took that off, and I don't know if that's something that they just decided was more trouble than it's worth or more confusing or whatever. If they ever put that system back in, then you would be like leveling up your skill in the fireball based on your own use of it versus your friends. But yeah, if you go in, somebody gets the fire bolt, I mean the lightning bolt spirit, everybody has the lightning bolt spirit that's playing on that server. In fact, you won't even see that spirit over there anymore, so you won't have to get confused. It won't be there. The monsters will be there, the little the mobs, but the spirit won't be. So we're gonna go back here. We're gonna cook this let's grab this crab too. We get as much eaten as possible. All right, cook that, fix our stuff. Now, do I have enough to build the shrine? Let's see. Go to build menu, go up here, and here's my shrine. So I have the DLC. There's a deluxe version of the spirit anchor, and then there's a regular one. They both do the same thing. This one just looks a little bit cooler. There we go. Now we have to activate it. So we will need, see, to activate, you're going to have one of these spirits. We've got two because we got one in the cave, and we just saved that one over there. You're going to need some mana. We picked that up from taking out the mobs, and you're going to need this ancient fragment. Now we got one in the cave because they give you that freebie. It's just over here in the basket. And here we go. And awaken Rockman. There he is. And now he's here. He's our friend. Okay, so you can level this up. The bigger you level it up, the more stuff you can build, more advanced workstations, and the more area this impacts. I'll show you that in a second. The other thing this does is it lets you select abilities. So we just got that lightning bolt, right? That's a major ability. You've got some minor ones too that'll kind of help build your health back up and different things like that. But this offensive one right here. Oh, I gotta getting ahead of myself. Spirit Companion. As soon as you build this thing, you can get the Spirit Companion. You don't have to have saved any more than what it takes to build this. But go get your Spirit Companion, which is F. Click on here. You're going to have a selection. You're going to have the Axolotl, which if you've watched some of my earlier streams on the demo, that's what I got to start with. You can change it. So if you decide you don't want the Axolotl anymore, go up here and click on that, and you can change it to the Manta Ray. And there's the Manta Ray. Or you can get the turtle. Or the one I'm going to run with right now is the bird. Right now, they'll do some things as you level up, so it's important to keep track of what they can do as you go through your levels. All right, the other thing you can do here is find spirits. So I knew where that one was because you can see it right from the speech. You can see it glowing over there. So you go over there and check it out. But you know, there's a bunch of them. If you look at your map, hitting M, it's going to tell you there's 13 spirits in this area for you to rescue. And each one of them is going to have a special thing they're going to give you. So you want to rescue all of them before you move on from this area to the rest of the map. Okay? So right now we found 2 of the markings. We found 1 monolith. We've got 2 spirits. We haven't been to any ruins, and we haven't gotten any of the shards yet. So those are the things that we're working on from the start. So I want to find the next spirit. I hit G, and now if I look at my map, there's where he is, right there. So I don't have to go looking all over creation to try to find all these guys. As long as I go back to my spirit shrine, I can get the next one or another one until I find them all. The other thing is you're going to have to go back to your spirit shrine to get your powers. So you have to come here to select these abilities, like the lightning bolt. You'll pick it up out in the world when you save the little spirits, but you can't use it until you come back here and activate it. So you want to have your shrine somewhere centrally located in the area that you're playing in so that you can get back to it and get your stuff activated. You're not having to go all over the place. And the shrine works for everybody. Just kind of to go back to Mini Roz's question before, the shrine works for everybody that's on the server. So there's not, you don't build multiple shrines in this area. Now you'll build as you go out. You'll build a shrine here and you'll build a shrine here, but you can only build one over here. You can move it, you can tear it apart and then move it somewhere else, and it'll bring all the spirits with it, but you can only have one. Make sense? Let's grab this crab. Early on, crab meat and these mushroom skewers are really good food sources to have. Because you can see, I mean, it just bumps up your health so much. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to rescue this dude right here. And he's right through here. Grab this. I grab it as I see it because they'll respawn. And the more I can have to cook, the better off I'm going to be. In fact, what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of a detour. Because, you know, I have to. Squirrel. But it's not really a squirrel. Because you're going to need these things. Those fragments, we just used the one we had to put down our little shrine over there. You're going to need a bunch of them. They're heavy, just so you know. I mean, they're not like impossibly heavy, but they're heavy. There's a little loot cache right here. You want to be on the lookout for these, just hit E and take them. These will give you some of the resources that you might not have already, and it also gives you some, you know, just some decent stuff to have. You don't have to drink water, so there's that. But if you come over here and you go up this little hill right here, you're going to get the chance to get a bunch of stuff. Look in this little crevice right here. There's another loot cache. Now I've got this club. It's a good club. It's not... It doesn't really replace the spear. You got to watch out when you're doing this stuff because sometimes it'll drop things that you really didn't want to drop. You can't move stuff if you've got it equipped. So this is good to have when you're not in the water. But if you're underwater, you can't use the club. You have to use the spear. So you're going to want to have both equipped in your hotbar to use wherever, you know, depending on what's going on. But this thing works really much better than the on the mobs than the spear. It does a little bit more damage. Let's see if it'll show you. So this does 21 to 24 damage. This does 12 to 15 damage. Because it's upgraded. It's got a little bit better. It's not the wooden club that you use your first weapon that you can build. All right, so we're just going to follow this path around here. There's some more stuff up there. The problem is you can't get to it. I don't think. Let me see if I can get to it this way. Oh yeah. All right, we're good. Grab some more of these. These nails are very important. Don't pass up a chance to get nails. They make the world go around. There's not much to fight up here. There's a couple of mobs, but not very many. But there's mana here. Another tip, if you want to find these things, the artifacts, the mana, and those loot crates all glow. So if you come up here at night, you can see them a lot better. Watch out for the range guys. They're a pain in the butt. Always make sure you get your mana when you take these guys out because you'll use a lot of it. There's some mushrooms right here. There's another loot box. Leprechaun's just going, when is he going to fill up so I can drink? As soon as he gets overburdened, I get to take a shot. That's on him. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. All right. So you want to come on up here, look around. Be careful not to fall off cliffs. Nothing there. But yeah, if you come up here at night, you can see stuff glowing from a little bit of a distance, so it's a little bit easier to find. More mana. Up here. Isn't that view gorgeous? This game is really, really beautiful. And I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity to say that. As a person that used to do a lot of painting and drawing and stuff like that, I'm really impressed by the artistry that goes into this thing. There's one of our little friends, the ancient fragments. Because the scenery is just really done well. The depth of field is set pretty well too, so you can really get a good look at it. Now, the sunrise and sunset, staring into it is a bit overwhelming, to put it nicely. It's bright. But don't blow your eyeballs out. Just gonna come down here. It might take a little bit of damage going down some of these steps, but it's okay. You won't hurt yourself. There's another fragment there. Come on. Some more mana up here. I think there's another treasure trove or something up here, maybe. Maybe I'm mistaken. Nope, not here. Have I picked up a torch? I have picked up a torch. Let's use the torch. Get a little bit more light on this situation. So the torch, you put in your hotbar, you click the number, you still have to equip it. Right click to equip. Right click again to take it off. But if you go to hit your hotbar number and it doesn't go up, it's because you still have to equip it. Just one of the quirks of the game. All right, see there's some more of these down here. Doink, doink, doink. And then these will all respawn over time. So you can go back and collect them again later. But that's why I want to show you that over here is a really good place to grab a bunch of them with almost no effort. Oh, that's the one I was looking for. I knew it was over here somewhere. I'm gonna go jump over there. Some more mana. See all the stuff over here? All these things are stuff that you're going to need over time, so you might as well grab it while you're here. Now these, it doesn't work like some games where you go to collect the loot crate and you get to collect it, and then the other person that's with you playing gets to collect it. It doesn't work that way. You collect it, it's done. So it'll respawn after a while and it'll be looting it again. But once you collect it, your buddy can't. You can share it, but it's going to disappear. I mean, well, it's going to be nothing in it. That's what's going to happen. All right, this is a little bit tricky coming down here because you can take a little bit of damage, but it's really not going to hurt you much. See, there's a little bit. And then there's mana right here. So look, I mean, that was a real quick dodge out of the way. But we got 24 mana, 4 artifacts, and some goodies. So, nice little run there. Yep, the hard stuff. Ginger iced tea. Oh, baby. Going for broke. I wouldn't mind having some of that myself. My drinking days are over. I don't have the desire anymore to spend a lot of time pounding down shots. You know, you do what you want to do. You do you, but But yeah, I can take care of some iced tea. There we go. Mana for me. Grab what's in here. There we go. Cool beans. Better ammo. Oh, there's another mana. Got it. Some more crab meat. You don't hit a button to pick those. You just run over top of them and pick them up. All right, now see, I'm down quite a bit on food. I need to eat something. At least get a little bit of... Okay, he's done. Thank goodness. That guy's gonna start shooting at me though. Yeah, so, you know, this is a game that you can play without having to worry about blood and guts, because there's no blood and guts in here. There's bags of loot. That's what happens when you crack somebody open. You don't spill all the insides out. Let's see, I think there might be something up here, if I remember right. Where's my torch? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. 2 loot boxes. Good stuff. Torches do have durability, just like most games, so yeah, you're going to burn them out after a while. The good thing is you keep opening those boxes up, you're probably going to find a bunch of them. Another loot chest. Ooh, got a fragment that time. Okay, got a save over here somewhere. Oh, my pocket's feeling heavy. Should I show you what happens? I should show you what happens. All right, see, now there's 2 things that happen in here. One, once you fill up your basically your inventory, your backpack, whatever you want to call it, anything else that you pick up is going to drop in a bag at your feet. You can swap some stuff off if you want, but you can't pick it up because your inventory is full. For me, I'll probably never use a shield. Y'all know this about me. But let's go here. I think I have rocks in my inventory, don't I? Yeah. All right, so I can pick up some more rocks. So as long as you have something like that in your inventory, you can continue to pick it up until you max your weight out. You can keep picking it up after you max your weight out, but let me show you what happens. Just gonna grab these rocks and then you'll see. Maybe. Nope. Once you get full, you're going to run really, really slow. Just so you know. I think this is probably... Yeah, I couldn't pick anything else because I already had it. There's stuff up there. I took that guy out. Yeah, I came up here. Okay. Yep. Came up here. Did all that stuff. This guy's respawned now. All right, I need to go dump stuff off because I'm going to get overloaded and I'm not going to be able to move. It won't stop you from moving. You just move real slow. And that's no bueno if you're in the middle of a fight. Let me tell you. By the way, as people are coming in, don't forget if you're on Twitch, there are Twitch drops for this game, so make sure you get that enabled. I have it enabled on my stream, so you can do that. As a creator, I've also got a sub drop. I don't necessarily say you need to sub my account to get stuff, but that's the way the thing is set up, so I don't have any choice in that. But yeah, if you want to sub on Twitch, you have the opportunity to get another drop, which is a stone glider skin. So there's a couple things that you're gonna get from the drops. One is these things, mana flares. That's the first drop that you will get. It's a purple one, so you can shoot fireworks up in the air and it'll be purple. And then the next is a skin for the skimmer, which is a surfboard. It's got purple detailing, and then the sub drop is a detailing for your glider when you get that. It does, yeah, correct, Chrissy. It does not work with Prime subs. It only works with regular subs. Again, that's up to you. I do not. I appreciate every bit of support I get on my channel, whether it's YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. I appreciate every bit of it. Also on Discord and just things that people do, time and energy that they use for help modding channels, and I appreciate all that stuff. But I don't like asking people to pay money to watch my videos. I'm not really comfortable doing that. But if you want to, feel free. The money that I make off of YouTube and Twitch goes straight back into the channel. It's what I use to rent servers for games. We have we have Conan and now Nera playing right now for the folks in the OG Discord. If you've not heard so far, you can go to the Discord link in the About Me section of the either format that you're watching, and go to the link, click on the rules, accept them, and like magic, all the channels will come up, and you can go to the channel of your choice and click on the thumbtack in the top right, and it'll give you the information about the servers that I have, the server name, the password, and then you can go out and play. I don't charge people for playing on my servers. It's just something I like to do for folks. But I do like to do it through Discord, so I know about how many slots I need to have, what kind of games people are wanting to play, that kind of stuff. But hey, following on Twitch and subscribing on YouTube doesn't cost a thing. And if you want to do that, have at it. I appreciate that too. And I appreciate the lurkers. There's a lot of lurkers out there. That's fine too. I am amazed every time I look at the amount of people that watch these videos. Because I never thought that would be a thing. I never had even imagined that anybody but like friends and family. Did I not drop anything off? Holy smokes. I didn't drop anything off. I do want that. Ah, man, I can't believe I didn't do that. I gotta go all the way back over here and put stuff in barrels. My goodness. It's because I got sidetracked. It happens. The older I get, the more sidetracked I get. Well, I shouldn't blame it on the old. It's the truth. I'm just kidding. Can I pick that up? Yeah. Okay. The dive effects are so cool in here. The water, the little bubbles and everything. They just did such a cool job with it. I really enjoy playing this game. I just do. This will help you with the cold, but it's really doesn't get that cold over here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put some stuff away. Store like items. Store like items. And we'll see what we have left over. Go. Left shift, left click. Puts things away. That one's full. That one's full. Everything's full? Okay, not everything. Okay, so you see, I as I'm hitting these little caches, I'm getting some better ammo for my bow. You can change your bow ammo. Select your bow, and now you see down in the next to the hotbar, it says 45. What is flint arrows? If I hold down my wheel on my mouse, I can go hold down, and I can drag over and select sharpstone arrows, which do more damage, or glowstone arrows, which do more damage and give a light on whatever I'm shooting at. So we're just going to use the regular ones for now, but that's how you change ammo for your bow. All right, let's go rescue this other dude that we've been waiting on. And then we're going to come back and build a boat. That's when the real fun begins. Because this is a very slow mode of transportation. The real fun begins when you build a skimmer. The skimmers are freaking cool. Let me tell you. That's just a torch over there. I don't need it. Go around here. Going the right way, right? Such a long way to go. There's a pathway through these rocks some kind of way, but I can never find it from the other side. I always have to find it from this side. What's up, dude? Go. Collect the mana. Greeble fish? I don't see any greeble fish. The regular fish out here, like the big normal looking fish, won't hurt you, but the sharks, anything with glowing eyes is going to come after you. So be aware of that when you're out here running around, goofing off, having fun, thinking you're swimming in safe water. And the next thing you know, got a greeble fish after you, or a shark. They don't call them greeble fish in the game. I call them that because for some reason that's what it clicked as in my head. Anytime you see these, grab them. You'll need them later. But, you know, the more you have, the more you don't have to look for. They do respawn as well. But once you find one, you can go back and get more of them. Every time you go through that area. What else is going on? Guys, come here. You don't have to fight everybody. I tend to, because why not? All right. Now, you know, we got that special power. Let's try using it. So the first power you use with a Q. Boom. Done. And here's our little artifact. Fragment. That. This is a cave that I'm always missing. Right here. Let's get a torch out. You know why you want to go in here, right? Right? See? See? There they are. Except for you can't get to them. Not those, but there's more. There's more right there. some over here too. Yep. And some crab meat. So if you hold down the trigger button, you're going to hit them harder. You use a little bit more stamina, but you will hit them a little bit harder too. Or you can do a lot of fast hits and you'll do like a combo move. It's not a really sophisticated like not fatal. What is it? Mortal Kombat thing, but it does do a little bit of a, there you go. See, if you do a lot of quick presses, but if you do the long press, you're going to do a slam. Now see, this is back to the base, so I went the wrong way. This is the one I keep missing when I'm trying to go through here. Cuts off a lot of time going all the way around that horn. But didn't bring my food with me. The fire is really the only crafting station that stuff doesn't transfer out of. So yeah, when you get food, you do have to get that out of the cook stove. I don't know why I've still got a torch on, but come on. And we'll take this guy out. Ah, it does have a range, and it does get a little bit quirky if you move when you're launching it, because you'll miss. Not careful. All right, we gotta go. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you for the sub. You're awesome, Minnie Roz. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna go swimming again. Like I said, the spear you can use underwater, but the club you can't. So it's good to have both, because yeah, things happen. Bad things happen in the water. You can also use your supers in the water. See, there's a greeble fish. Hate them things. No, I don't have a whole lot of health. Come back here. They love to run from you when they start getting hurt. But he'll come back. There we go. He's dead. These guys have bones that you need to make the nails. So you gotta kill them. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want nails, you do, unless you want to wait to find them in boxes. Let's get our club out. No, it's going to go away anyway. Dang it. Hey, dude. What's up? What's up? About to smack down. Boink, boink. One more time. Boink. Oh, no stamina. No stamina. No stamina. So many people being mean to me. Oh. All right, here we go. Got him down. Get some loot. And see, this is one of the things that I like about this game, and this is why I recommend it to people that are getting started. Now, I've been playing video games since video games were invented, right? Anybody that's my age has had that opportunity. I'll cut through here, see if there's any. But there's a lot of people that are my age that are not playing, have never played, and think they shouldn't because only kids play, and kids will kick my butt if I'm playing. This is a game that you can play single player. It's low, I call it low impact survival. At least at the beginning, because I gotta eat something. It really isn't like everything's chasing you down. You're basically going out and finding things to get yourself into trouble with. So you can play this game as a cozy game and never fight anything. You just go around, collect stuff, and build things and all that kind of stuff. But if you've never played a survival game before, this is a really good one to start with because you're not having to manage all your resources so much, and you're not having to worry about other people coming and wrecking your stuff, because there's really no PvP in here. There's not. You will not find a real PvP aspect to this game. So you can learn how to play a survival game without the frustration of playing a survival game that's really grindy and really salty, like Rust or Ark or Conan. And if you get used to playing it, then you're gonna be better at it. Did I just go in a complete circle and didn't go to the place I was supposed to go? Oh, good. I want to be here. That's where I want to be. Right there. How'd I miss it? How could I have missed that? Busy talking, not paying attention. What happened, Jules? When you're not paying attention, things like that happen. Oh, I hear Greebles. Where they at? Don't see any. Oh. Here's something from the last one I killed that I didn't pick up. Well, there's a wisp over there. I'm gonna have to go get that. He's over there. I can hear him. I can hear him clicking like a freaking raccoon. Anybody ever have raccoons get in their house? Let me tell you something. If you have raccoons get in your house, you're up for a bad time. And see, it's saying I'm feeling hungry. It's not going to do anything bad to me because I'm hungry. I've got a slot I can use to eat, but it's not going to make me, it's not going to penalize me for not eating. It just won't give me the buff. And it starts wearing down basically as soon as you start eating. So we got some other stuff in our inventory. We can eat this. My torch is almost out. You do have to have it in your hotbar to eat it. A little bit frustrating sometimes. All right, where's the thing that I'm going? Oh, here it is. It's out here. I whiffed it. I went right around it. I turned right instead of turning left is the problem I have. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. That formation over there in the distance. Oh, what'd I do? What'd I do? Nope. Hit the middle mouse button on your inventory to eat stuff? You can? What? I've been sitting there doing that oh, see? It's important to understand that you can learn something every day. All right, I'm going to try that next time, Chrissy. Thank you for telling me that. Thunder! What's up, dude? It's important to grab all these because you get an extra skill point. Ow! Hey, hey. Who did that? Was it you or was it you? I think it was you. Oh, wait a minute. There's one over here. That's what it is. All right, he's done. One thing I do wish on the dedicated servers is I could change the day-night cycle so that there's less night than more day. That seems like it gets dark a lot. Wait for my Thunderbolt to recharge. I'm gonna light this guy up. Yeah, we're ready. All right, let's do it. Oh, he's hiding now. Oh! Got a friend. Got a friend. Ooh, got me with the slam. Some of these guys will throw rocks at you too, so there's that. Have fun with. I'm not gonna get him with that. Let's go for the bow. All right, hold down your button until you see the little flash. That'll give you a better damage. One more. Ah, I missed him. Where are you? Stand still. There. Never pass up picking up things. My motto. I don't know why it is. Every single time I come to get this guy, it's dark. Not afraid of you. Can't hit you, but I'm not afraid of you. Here we go. Tooth extraction day. Oh man, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. But you know, I've only had one tooth pulled, permanent tooth, and that was only a couple years ago. So I feel like I've done pretty good. I've gotten to, well, at the time it was like 62 and never had a tooth pulled. Except for wisdom teeth. You know, because I didn't need any wisdom. Was wasted on me. But, yeah, I had to get one. I had a filling in one that the filling came out and the tooth was cracked to the point where they said I would need a root canal and a crown. So I went in to get that done, and they found out that it was cracked all the way down. After the tooth fell out in February, I was getting the other half. Yeah. They went in with me and they were like, okay, well, we're going to try to, you know, we're going to go ahead and try to get you set up for a root canal. But just to let you know, if you're cracked all the way to the root, then we're not going to do a root canal because that's just a waste and it's just going to break. And so we'll pull it. And I'm like, I've never had a tooth pulled. I don't know what that's like. Is it scary? I don't like dentists to start with. I don't know about you, Thunder, but I don't like dentists at all. And it's not about the person. It's just about, they terrify me. So I go in, I'm in the chair, and so they they take a look at it and they say, well, we're trying to whatever rinse it all off, but every time we do, it starts bleeding, so it's cracked all the way through. So yeah, you're gonna lose a tooth. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. Never had that done before, and I when I go to the dentist, I do sedation dentistry because I'm a big wimp, and I have them give me nitrous. So I'm already in, I'm already not doped up, but I've already got the nitrous going. Yeah, there's a rock. And I'm like, okay, fine, pull a tooth. If that's what you got to do. And the dentist says, well, the good thing about it, like there's a good thing about getting a tooth pulled. The good thing about it is the crown is going to cost you $1,500. The tooth extraction will cost you $50. Like, okay, well, that settles that. Go ahead. You could have told me that before I got in the chair. We could have done that easy. So, yeah. So they pulled it. And so, yeah, that's why I have one less than the normal amount of teeth. The root canal, but figured it would be better off extracting. Yeah. I mean, that's what they told me, is that if it's cracked all the way down to the root, it's just going to come apart anyway. And they can put a crown on it, but it's really not going to stay. And I'm like, well, okay. And then they told me the difference in the price. I was like, oh yeah, let's not do all that and then have to worry about it popping off and being of no use. All right, so let's go get this guy. We're gonna grab this other artifact. All right, this one gets a little bit dicey. There's a little bit fewer, a little bit more enemies. I've got food. I can't eat any more food right this second. I got some bandages. I think we're good. Let's get the whaling stick out. There we go. Let's do this. Hey, buddy, I'm here to save you. Just give me a minute. Let me get rid of the riffraff, and we'll be good to go. First one up. Go. There is a little bit of a pause when you're doing melee attacks, especially when you're starting to chain them, where you just kind of get locked for a sec. So, if you start losing a lot of health, don't go for that last combo, because you may not be able to get out of it. Take that guy out. There we go. All done. Yep, yep. All right, let's go tickle his toes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Range stance. This is my first minor ability, I believe. But like I said, I got to go back to the shrine to activate it. Another good reason to have your shrine somewhere near where you're at. I wouldn't move it like every time you go do something, but it is pretty good to have it close by enough where you can get to it. Now, later in the game, you're going to get a teleport type portal thing, but that'll be later. It won't be tonight. It won't be in this area. Just saying. All right, we got to go back to the shrine dude and get him to tell us where the next person is. We're going to take the shortcut this time. Not go all the way around the world to get here. Maybe some mushrooms will have spawned while we've been gone. Let's get some light on. Oh, I don't have any light. There's my... in there? No. I think I got them all. Did they respawn yet? So what do y'all think about the game? Have anybody besides me and Chrissy played? And if you have, are you having any issues with the game? Is it working out for you? Are you getting any weird bugs or glitches? I know Meryl has been having some issues with her VRAM for some reason, but her husband's going to be looking at that, and hopefully he'll get that straight when he gets home. He's a computer guy. He knows stuff, not like me, the hack. I like to play computer games. I'm not smart enough to do anything about them if they're not working right. Watch out! Blink. Meryl got in. Okay, cool. We have the OG server. We have the basically the setup that I've got over here in that location. So if you do go on there, that's where the shrine's at. Oops. The good thing about the fire, so like the repair thing is cool because you don't have to use resources to repair anything. The cool thing about the fire is you don't have to keep stoking it with wood. It just burns all the time. I'm going to build me a boat. That's what we're going to do. We're building a boat. All right, we're going to cook up our food. I only make one? Really? Oh, because I got already 2 in there. What else do we have? Can I make? What is this? Oh, that's the puke broth. You don't want that right now. Okay, go back over here. Now, here's something else cool. Let's see. I thought I picked up another one of these. All right, let's say this broke. It's about to break, right? But let's say it broke. It broke all the way. It's going to be... Now, the repair station does not repair torches. They're just burnt out and they're done. But your tools, even if they break, when they break, they're going to come down into your inventory. If you go over here, even if they're in their inventory, you hit repair. Look at that. Brand new. So you don't have to keep making axes and picks and all that kind of stuff. Even if it breaks, just go to a repair station, hit the button, and it'll repair it. Dump that. Dump that. Dump that. Oh, that's where the other thing is. All right, I really don't need this. I thought I had... I know I had some. Oh, guess I didn't. Oh, they're in the other box. Because I ran out of room over here. Let's... This is what we need to do. See, I got my stuff backwards here. Let's get rid of the torch. Go to the build menu. We're going to go to 3 so we can move things. We're going to pick this up. Oh, that's right. You can't pick up a basket if it's got stuff in it, or the fireplace or any of that kind of stuff. That makes a little bit of a problem. We'll take all that. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. When you're overburdened, this is it. That's as fast as you're going to go. You don't want to be overburdened. All right, so we're going to move this over to here. I'll put all the stuff back in it. I'm going to put everything but food in here. I'm going to put food in the other one. You can move stuff that way, but that's just inefficient. The extra pokey stick. Right. Now we're going to go over here. Take everything out of that one. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. Yeah. Take everything out of that one. Put the food in this one, so it's right by the fire. Or the raw food that I'm going to use to make stuff with. Get that out, that out. This in. That in. There. Now I've got all my food supplies by my campfire. And then we're going to move this over to here. I don't think you can stack. Oh, look at that. I didn't know you could do that. Boink. Ah. Ah. Put our extra weapons in here. Extra armor that we'll end up with. Where's that extra spear? I like that. All right, so we're gonna put these over here. That, and that. Okay, now let's cook up all the food we can cook. Unfortunately, it has to be in your inventory to cook it. It doesn't pull for anything. Server needs a reset. Okay. This is on single player. Yeah, I'll have to get that. I'll have to get that done. We're gonna make these. The food does not spoil. There's no durability on food, so you don't have to worry about it. If you drop it on the ground, it's just gonna stay there until it the server has a decay on it. It might decay, but it's not going to spoil because it's in your inventory or whatever else like that. On single player, pretty much everything I've ever dropped has stayed there until I picked it back up again. Didn't matter how long it was. All right, we're going to put all the extra food back in here. We'll have it when we need it. And we'll put this man over here. Nope, not there. All right, I feel like I'm a new person now. Okay, we're going to build a boat. Build boats is in the build menu. Oh, I was talking about the, so you can see from my shrine, at level 1, the shrine has this much of a area of effect. And inside that area of effect, you're going to heal faster and all that kind of good stuff. And the more you upgrade your shrine, the bigger that area gets to be. All right, I can't empower him anymore because I don't have any... Oh, I can. I've got all that stuff. Let's do that. We'll get that. We'll get that. Might need lemon fruit. I might. I think I kept it. Yeah, I did. Look at that. We're gonna have a level 2 shrine here in a second. All right, let's power him. Powered. I got all the stuff. Boink. Now he's level 2. Awesome. So now, if I go to my build menu, it's a little bit bigger. The area of influence. It's not a lot, but each time it gets bigger. And bigger and bigger. All right. Select abilities. We got a minor ability here. We got rain stance. That gives us each attack has a chance to call forth healing waters, restoring a portion of our health. Awesome. We don't have any more stuff. We just got the one spell. We'll get more. And now we need to find our next person. And where is he going to be? Right there. He's right close. But you know what? Let's build us a boat to get there. That'll be a lot faster. Boats are easy to build. B. Click on your thing. If you've got that skill, right? Let's get to the skill tree. Knowledge tree. All right, so boat is right here. So the level 4 skill, so you should get it fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and get these. Real bed. Can't do that. We got a skimmer. Can't build it until we can build this, and we can't build that until we get our affinity up a little bit. Okay. I don't need ladders. I don't need chairs. I don't need plants or a shield right now. All right. So, see if I can show it on here. Cleansing aura, max sanctuary power, spirit anchor radius, max spirit anchor. So you have one. Right now our radius is 125 and we're at level 2. We can get up in amenities building these things. Spirit table where the spirits can eat. Put that right there. And then a spirit bed. I think. Spirit bed. Yeah, that's the other thing. Spirit bed, so they can have a nap after they get done eating. We'll put that right there. Anything to build all this stuff with? No. Get some stuff. And the more of these things that I build, the more powerful that shrine becomes, and the more workstations I can build. Let's see what we got. I need rope and I need rocks. Rope's easy. Rocks probably in here. Nope. I know I don't have any food in me. Good. I don't need food right now. Okay, there. Now these little dudes that are hanging out here are gonna start like taking naps and eating and stuff like that. It's just it's a cute little visual. It just makes it nice. It's a very relaxing game. I'm telling you, it really is. I probably need some more of these. Let's make some. Let's fix everything. Always a good idea. And now we can build our boat. I remembered. Oh, look, I have community reward statues I can build. That's cool. This bulwark bed, this guy is your dismantling bench. He doesn't give you anything back. It just disappears, but it's that way it's not sitting there in your way. All right, so we're going to do the skiff. I'm going to do the deluxe. This is the DLC version. So if you're interested in seeing what the DLC has to offer, this is the kind of stuff it is. It's reskins. Not like it gives me more stuff, but it does make the boat look amazing. All right, let's see. I'm gonna need more rope. I'm gonna need more wood. And I need some resin. Not in there. Rope, resin, wood. Get rid of the rocks. Oh, so close. I need 2 resin. All right, that's fine. I know where that's at. Easy. What's going on? Oh no. Am I disconnecting? Something's weird's going on. Something weird's... Oh, you know what? They pushed that update. Yep. Okay, we need to restart. Hang with me, folks. It's just going to be a short reset. Here's something you make sure you want to do. It says save and exit. Make sure you save when you go out. You really don't have an option anymore. It's just save and exit. But, yeah, don't leave the wrong save, because I've done that before, and that really sets you back. Really sets you back. All right, so I'm gonna quickly... What am I going to do? I'm going to exit out of Steam. This is something. So I'll tell you this while this is happening. And I put, there's a video out somewhere in my library that tells you about this. But if things aren't working on your game, especially if it's a modded game, one of the first culprits that usually is it's either the server is down or the server hasn't been updated, or Steam hasn't updated, or your computer hasn't updated for Steam. And you can go to Steam and hit the X on the right hand side of the screen, you know, like every other thing in the world exits out. That X at the top right that's on every other program, it doesn't exit Steam. You can click on that, everything go, you can click out that forever and it'll never exit Steam. You have to go to Steam up in the left hand corner and then scroll down that menu and hit exit, and then it'll exit Steam. And then when it restarts, if it restarts, I'll say if it restarts, when it restarts, it will reload everything that needs to be in there. And if anything's been updated, it's going to update it. So that's one quick way to make sure your game is updated before trying to do 1,000 other things, because that's going to fix 98% of your problems, most likely. And what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to try to do this without screwing things up. While I'm talking about it, but restart Steam, and that will usually fix pretty much everything that's going to screw up with your game. And then when you restart it, you just go back in there and you'll be fine. I'm going to restart the OG server real quick while I'm out of the stream and restarting my game, waiting for that to come back up. What? That was weird. I may have another reason why Meryl can't get into the game. It looks like. We'll see. We'll see. Huh. It looks like G Portal might be down. Dun dun dun. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me get into these servers for G Portal for some reason or another. That's weird. Huh. All right, we're gonna restart. I'm restarting Nera. But yeah, if you've got a game that's not working, then that's one thing you can do, especially even if you're on a server that's not an official server and somebody else is running it. If you do that 99 times out of 100, it's going to fix your problem unless there's an update to the game that hasn't fed to the server yet. All right, we want to do the right one. This is the right one. Let's do that. I'm gonna try to get to G Portal one more time while this is loading. See what's going on. It's really weird. Huh. Let's try that. It's for some reason G Portal is like it's only signing me into the international account, which is not where my servers reside. They're on the US. So I can't do anything to see what the heck is going on. I'm gonna put one more time and then see what happens. Yeah, something going on with G Portal. That's why she can't get in the game on our server. I don't know what is going on with them, but that's what's happening. Okay, so back to the game. Hopefully, I can go chop wood now. There we go. You know, I left a note on their Discord because the devs were talking about there's a glitch or there was a glitch when they launched that on the unofficial servers you could only see 10 servers at a time. You'd have to refresh the page to keep going until you could find the server you're trying to find, which was a minor inconvenience once you knew what was going on. I mean, I first tried to log in to check the server out and it wouldn't come up, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I went to the forum and they said, oh yeah, this was happening. You just have to keep refreshing until you find your server, which might happen twice, or you might have to do it like 100 times to find it, but it'll show up eventually. And they got it fixed. It's working now. It does. I think they're doing it like it shows you can scroll through 100 or 200 at a time or something like that. But yeah, they were like, that was really frustrating and we're really, really sorry. And I'm thinking, I sent a thing back, said, don't be too hard on yourself. Funcom, when Dune launched, I couldn't open my server for a week because they screwed up all that stuff. So that's a big company. You guys are an indie company that's only got a few people working, and y'all are cranking this thing out. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You're doing good. There we go. There's my ship. I'm ready to rock and roll. All right, so on your ship, when you get it, you're going to have a couple things. You're going to have climb, which will pop you on there. You can jump on it. You don't have to use the climb feature. But it's really good to have when you're out in the water. You got some storage right here. It's not a lot, but it's some. And your steering is in the back. Your sail is right here. And that's pretty much it. So it's not real complicated. But if you're by yourself playing, you're going to have to be the navigator and the sail operator at the same time, which is a little bit of running around doing it. Something else on the boat. Oh, I gotta take this out of the fire. This may give me enough to make one more. No. Nope. Right? Did I look at it right? Yeah. Okay, we'll put this back. We're gonna save that back. Save that back. Okay. Something else about the boat is if you're in the water and you go up to your boat, you can actually go underneath of it and hit the sail button and you'll be on the sail. Same thing with the rudder and the storage you can even access from underneath the boat while you're underwater. So if you're like, don't want to get up on your boat to unload everything, you can do it from underwater. And I'll tell you why that's a good idea. Because when you're on your boat is a target. The greeble fish, the sharks, all the other things will attack your boat if you're on it. If you're not on it, they won't. They won't attack it at all, and they won't bust it all up. So there's a good reason why you might want to not spend as much time like at your base unloading stuff if it's a place where the fish come in and attack you, because they'll beat your boat to death while you're trying to unload it. But you can go underneath of it and access the storage from there and pull it out and go put it in your boxes. So there's that. What? Oh, the other thing that you want to have when you're out tooling around is you want to have repair kits. If you're going to take your boat out, you're going to need repair kits. These things right here. One. What do I need? Oh, I'm down cordage. Not going to make them all. Wow. Oh. Did I not make all the cords I can make? Please let me make more than that. 2. Okay. They do, as you use them, they break. So having a few is better than having one. I gotta get some more rope. Can't have no rope in here. That'd be bad. Make these. Can I make any more of these? What do I not? Oh, I don't have resin. Nope, no resin. I'm not gonna chop down every tree I got just to get resin. We'll do a couple and then we're done. All right, we'll see if that's enough to make one more repair kit. And it is. Good. All right. Put the extra stuff away. The place I'm going eventually to doesn't have many rocks. So it's not a bad idea to in the hull of your ship have some repair kits and some basic resources. Because if you go to an island that doesn't have any rocks and you need to make a repair station, you're not going to be making one. Doing good till later. It's been fun. I did another restart, so if you've seen some of this stuff before, that's why. But the opinion was we need to start from scratch on a brand new game, so that's what we're doing. Make some more rope. Actually, yeah, make some more rope. All right. Pretty much every place I've been has got fiber, but rocks and wood sometimes can be a chore to find. Okay, we got our boat ready to roll. We got some repair kits ready to go. Oh, there's our U is emotes, so you can bow, you can pet, diggle diggle diggle. You can tinker. My wife calls this piddling, not tinkering, but you know, it is what it is. And you can wave. Hi, how are ya? And you can sit down. Just in case, you know, you need to get rested. Okay, enough of that foolishness. I do wish you could take the weapons out of your hands and not have one. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So if anybody knows how to do that, let me know either in the chat or in the comments, because I'd appreciate it. Because I don't like looking threatening at all times. Okay. To get the boat started, man the sail. Have it pointed somewhere where you're not going to just run into a rock or something. And hold down W. And that will open the sail. Hold down S and it will close the sail. The little wind streaks that you see are visuals. They do not do anything at this point. They may at some point, but the dev said not right. Then you want to go back here and man your wheel, because you're going to need to steer. Those little contrails in the water are bad fish, and they're going to come after your boat and try to eat it. And you're not going to be able to avoid all of them. Sometimes you can, but you're not going to avoid all of them. Let me burst that bubble for you already, because it ain't going to happen. We're going to go over here. There's a dude to rescue right here. I know he's over here. I can see him. All right, so if you're by yourself and you want to stop your boat, get it lined up to where you want to stop it. It's going to keep going for a little bit, so be ready for that and jump off. When you jump off, the sail will close and your boat will glide to a stop. You want to give yourself enough room where it's not going to hit the shore, because it will damage it if it does. But that's one way. If you're playing by yourself and you're like, I got to run back and forth to close the sail and open it, and no, you don't. As long as you get off the boat, it will stop. So there's another good thing. If you die, or you fall off your boat for some reason, you know, you just have a little bit too much go-go juice to drink or something, your boat will stop. So you don't have to worry about it keeping going. Let's see what's down here. I probably should have ate something. I really should have eaten something. Oh, there's glowstones. That's right. Oh, we gotta get out of the water. Get out of the water, dude! Hurry to the surface. Alright, we should be alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna get over here. I did not fix my stuff. Did I get muted? No. As far as I know, I haven't. I haven't bumped into my mic. It's still white. It's not red, so I'm thinking I'm okay. All right, I need to eat something. It is going to take a second for your food to, you know, digest or something, whatever you want to call it. So you can speed the process up, like I said earlier, by using a Band-Aid if you're in a hurry. But don't think as soon as you eat you're going to get that big boost. The other thing, let me try this. I think it works this way. No. You're going to get about the same boost from every bandage. So it's not like some games where you use one bandage and then the next one doesn't really do as much. You got to wait a while. This one will pretty much use every bandage you use seems to do about the same. All right, let's take these guys out. Who's first? This guy's first. Oh, he throws rocks. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. See, the spear doesn't... It's okay. It's not great. This thing is the hammer. For early game, when you get this thing, it's a lot better on these level 2 bosses. You get higher, it's not so great, but by the time you start getting the higher bosses, the mobs, then you have better weapons anyway. All right, we got everybody. Everybody's good. How you doing, little dude? Come on. I know you want me to tickle your feet. Okay, hold on, hold on. There you go. Tickle, tickle. Oops. I didn't hold the button down. I didn't tickle him enough. Come on, give me some goodies. What do we get? Ocean's Favor. Increase swim speed and reduces swim sprint stamina cost. That's a good one to have. Can't get it till I go back, but for now it's good. All right, remember I said the greebles and the sharks and stuff won't attack your boat when you're not on it. So before you get on it, I always like to dive in the water and make sure there's no bad guys around that want to try to eat my boat. And like I was saying before, this is so see, now I can get to my sail. If I go over here, where's the storage is Somewhere over here. There's storage, and then the rudder's right here. So you can unload your boat without getting on it and attracting the bad guys. All right, get on there. Let's go back in here and get on this. We're going to head over here to get our first construct done. Watch out on these islands because there's mines around them. You can farm those mines for some decent resources later, but we don't need that right now. Wahoo! There we go. And it'll just glide to a stop. Look at that. It was almost like I planned it that way. All right, I want to get the rocks out of the boat that I had in it. Okay, there. Now see. Moving really slow. My oxygen's going down really fast. So, yeah, be wary. If a greeblefish comes up after me now, I'm in trouble. You've been warned. You get too overloaded, you won't go very fast, and life gets difficult. I don't believe it. It's nighttime again when I get to these bosses. Every boss, it seems like it's nighttime. All right, we're gonna make a few things. We're gonna make a, you know what we're gonna do? That's what we're gonna do. Build. I'm gonna build a repair station. So if you hold down Alt when you build, if you have the resources in your inventory, it will build it. I don't have enough resin. We're going to build... What else we're going to build? Yeah, this. And then we're going to build... fire. Okay. And now cut down some more trees and I'm gonna put the bed down. What's going on? There. Hopefully I won't break my axe. Give me some resin. Dang it, give me resin! 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 I think I got any resin. I just need one resin. Oh, is your headset disconnected? Okay, Chrissy. Oh no. All right, well, I don't have a repair station on that gig. Oh, come on. I'm gonna make another axe. That sucks. Really don't want to have to make another axe. Using up my rocks. There's the resin that I needed. Why couldn't you come along earlier? I didn't have enough. It wouldn't let me build a thing. It said I got resin now. I needed one more. All right, what do we have? How many arrows do I have? I got a bunch of arrows. Okay. Put this stuff in the boat if there's no bad guys around. Let's go right up here. There's the boat storage. Whoop. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Now they won't eat my boat. All right, so I have... I wanted to put those in there. Dang it. Where's it? Come on. I'll take the wood out. Okay. Look at all the Graybles. Sweet baby Jane. Gotta use the spear on them. Well, not that one. He be the dead. Here he comes. You're not. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I got foodstuffs in me. Grab this wisp while I'm waiting. To the surface. There we go. Where's he at? He's still out there. I know he is. I heard him. All right, we're going in. Get this construct done. There he is. Yeah. You're done, buddy. See, this is what I talk about when you're going underneath stuff. Make sure there's a place for you to get out of the water and breathe. Some of these places, there isn't. You don't want to find that out when you're taking damage because you got no oxygen. Believe me when I tell you this. That done. There's a little treasure over here. Don't miss that. These are cool because they work underwater. These torches right here, glowstones. Good stuff. All right, they gave me a potion of healing. That usually means there's something bad up ahead. International sign of you're getting ready to get stomped. And the game gives you health kits. All right, let's see. Do I need to eat anything? No, I don't need to eat anything. Everything's in decent shape. I'm going to, that is one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take and put my bow on, and I'm going to get some better ammo. We use the sharpstone arrows. Yeah. All right, here we go. They've changed this around a little bit. So now, at least now, it doesn't start as soon as you walk in here, because that was bad. Because you come in here and the guy would launch at you and kill you one shot, and you're like done. The other advantage this does is if I do get killed in here, he's going to stop. He's going to regenerate, but he'll be in this state. So I can come back and get my stuff and then start all over again. So if I screw up really bad, I'll still be able to come back and get my stuff without him beating the crap out of me while I'm trying to do it. So that's an improvement. That's a big improvement. All right. There's going to be a ring that forms around here when I wake him up. And I need to stay in, as far as I know, I need to stay in that ring, because if I leave the ring, he starts to regenerate his health. He's also going to start shooting lightning bolts at me, or, like the little fireballs that the little dudes were shooting. Except these do a lot more damage, and they're really nasty because they follow you a ways. You just got to dodge them. I'm not good at dodging, so we'll see how this all works out. Let's get it started. I know it's dark, it's night, and we're doing the construct again at night. There's a circle. Give him a chance to get up, because otherwise you're doing nothing. Don't let him hit you, because that's gonna hurt. Use your fireballs as much as you can. Stay away from his punch. Also, stay away from his charge he's getting ready to do. If you run back at him when he's getting ready to charge, a lot of times it disrupts his process and he ran out of stamina. Balls. He'll get mad at me in a minute and start shooting stuff. Run. My lightning bolt. Go. This guy's not bad. The third one is bad. Oh, he's getting ready to run. Don't let him charge you, because that's bad when he does that. He'll be all right. I'll get him in a second. Gets ready to charge, you just run back at him and he won't charge. There's the lightning bolts. I was wondering when they were going to start. They hurt. And he's down. All right. First construct done. There we go. There's our little thingy that we get. Retrieve the elder glyphs. Thank you very much, mister. I appreciate the gift. Yeah, try to kill these guys. We just have to best them in battle, and then they give us their prizes. See, that's another thing about this game is it's not so much just go out and murderate everything. These are good guys. They're there to test your skills. And there's our audience of spirits watching and laughing at us when we screw up. There we go. First construct done, and it's daylight. What do you know? You need something. Let's do that. Get our trusty spear back, because we have fish in here that are going to be trying to eat us. Another wisp down here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. I might be thinking of the other one. That's okay. I'm old. I get confused easy. Oh, I killed that one over here. He should have his bag over here somewhere. Oh, let me show you this. So this is the glowstone torch. See, it works underwater. Oh. Oh. There we go. I'm all right. I'm fine. Just a little bit of scratches and scrapes. Granny's just uh-huh, pretty much. That back up there. Okay. Fix everything. I don't really need anything out here. I could put a bed down here. I don't really... The thing is, you only have one spawn point. So wherever you put your bed down last, that's where you're going to spawn. And you cannot put a bed on a boat. At least not so far. So your boat is your chariot, but it is not your base. Just say... Oh, there's one of them fish, see? You got to watch out for these guys. I can go jump in my boat, and then he's going to come right over here and try to eat it. Yeah, this guy's going to come over here. Come on. I need your bones. Can't activate it yet. Alright, that's okay. And now. In for a bit before heading to bed. Yeah, I appreciate you come by, Meryl. How do you like the game so far? I heard you were able to get in, or at least play single player. G-Portal seems to be borked. I don't know what's going on with it. I tried to get in to reset it, and it won't even let me access my account right now. All right, we need to go back, I think. Let's see. We've found all the ones we have hints for. So we need to go back to our base, this guy, and get the next hint for where somebody else is. Unload a few things, and get ready for the next step. Because this is not where I like to build a base. This is, I mean, that place is good to get first started, but I like another spot better. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go there because I know there's the other construct is over there, and we can grab that, and then we can at least put a bed down at the new spot. There's another. See, all the constructs are this label. So we got this guy done. We'll get this one's easy. This one's hard. We're gonna go get the easy one done, and then we're gonna build us a full base right there, and that will give us a launching place to get to the next area. I like it. Yeah, Chrissy figured out something. It's still not normal, but I can at least play. Okay. Right now there's 3 biomes. If you count the deep, there's 4. But you don't want to be in the deep for very long. Through here. That guy's gonna come after me. That's where the other construct is that we gotta go get. All right, good night, Meryl. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, see so this biome is a starter, then you go to here, then you go to here, and this area here is called the deep, and really bad things live here. That just want to wreck your day. Here's where our base is really going to be, right here, for this area. I like it because it has basically all the resources that are in this area at one spot. And we're going to stop the boat. Look at that. It's almost like I've done this before. So the things that this little alcove has, it's got a mana drop right there that keeps respawning. It's got rocks. It's got trees. It's got fiber. It's got coconuts, and it's also got this stuff here, which is called sharpstone, which is what you build the next level tools and weapons with. It's very heavy, so having a resource right where your base is good to have because you don't have to haul it very far. And it's also got one of these that always spawns right here, and it'll spawn regularly. You can keep up your stockpile. Now I gotta move. I can't make another. This thing. See, it won't let me place it because I can only have one in this area. So to have one over here, I have to go break the one over there and bring it over here. Not a big issue. It needed to be over there for me to start with, but when I bring it over here, I'll be able to upgrade it more and make it even better. I have to go break it first. But in the meantime, I can go over here. And start a new base. That's probably okay. Now, if you click once, left click once, you can move your mouse up and down, and you can raise or lower your foundation there. Now, since I have it selected for Insta Build, if you look at the bottom right, it says Alt. Now I've hit the Alt button and that's green. If I hit Alt again, it'll just place the wireframes. As long as I have stuff in my inventory to build, if I have that Insta Build thing on, it'll go ahead and build it. So it just saves a little bit of time. And now I've run out of wood. The top on there. I'm not going to deck this thing out really big because this is kind of a starter. I mean, this is the starter area. And when we move to the next area, that's where I'll build a bigger base. All right, we have that. I'll get my stuff out of here. There are sharks that come around this area, so, and there's plenty of the bad guy fish, so you can get pretty much all the resources for early game in this one location. Oops, we don't want to do that. Some baskets over here so I can start unloading. And one for my food. Food over here. Health potion in there just for kicks. Extra weapons and such will go in one of these. Let's put it in this back one. Actually, I think I'm just going to toss that. Although you throw stuff on the ground, it just stays there. So, yeah. Believe it. I need to get that repair station up. And I'm not going to use a lot of food while I'm doing this because there's no point in wasting it. It's not really going to give me much other than a little bit more stamina. So I'm going to hold on to that until I go exploring. So if it runs out, it's not like there's anything on this. That's the other good thing about this island. There's nothing over here that's going to attack you. On the land. If you go out in the water, you're on your own, but... If you had it upgraded all the way, you can make 2, but basically the equivalent of 1 per biome. Yeah. Yep. But you can't put 2 whatever you call this thing. Now I'm completely losing my mind. Yeah, whatever. You can't make 2 of them in here. You can make 1 here, and you can make 1 over here, and 1 over here, right? Basically. Resources. Make this repair station, and we'll be good to go. Then we'll go get this other glyph. Do. Repair station we'll put right here. Really? No resin? How's it always run out of resin? We're gonna put fireplace over here. And bed. Chair. What else? What else? What else? Workbench. Workbench goes right there. There. That's nice. All the stuff to put those together and we'll be good. All right, so we need to get over here to get this other construct. So let's go over there. Let's make sure there's nothing in here that's going to hurt my boat. Nope. And here we go. Don't run into mines. Don't want to run into those. Yeah, they'll leave my boat alone. There's a shark, and there's a fish. These sharks ain't no joke. For me, right now, they're pretty hefty. Fish I can work with, but the sharks, they hurt. Come on back. Oh. Dang, there's more than one. That's why. That's what the problem is. don't know what it is about the bow. When I hit them with these guys with the bow, they kind of get stun locked and they stay where they're at. The sharks do not, but the greeblefish, they stay. You hit them until you kill them. Where is he at? Where is he at? He's over there. Here we go. Nice that the bird can fly underwater. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. All right, let's go up here. Oh, dang it. Let's see. There's a different way in here. Can't get up there from here, that's for sure. There we go. This is depressing. Oh. The poor construct is dead. Oh, it hurts my soul. Okay. Grab this. Some knowledge points. But he's left us his glyph. And his core. Okay. Sorry for your luck there, buddy. All that stuff. Always good to look around these places. You never know what you might find. That looks treacherous. I don't think I can make it up there. Maybe I can make it up here? Nope. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Try this way. Oh, there's something over there. Or maybe that's just my boat. Oh no, that's my half-built domain location. Whoops. Come on, dude. Do it. Go. Over here. Music is ominous. I don't think I can get up there. Nope. Maybe here. 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 I don't know. Something's blinking over there. Aha. Hey, like that skill set right there. Get the hiccups. Oh, it's just a mine that's blinking. All right. This would be a cool place to build a base right here. I wonder if you can. Let's see. Let's see. You can. This would be cool. All right, it gives me something to do. Offline. I'm not gonna put y'all through it because you got to bring all your resources up here. There's nothing much but fiber. You can let's go ahead and grab some. You know, if this were a PvP game, this would be a good spot to know who's coming at you from what direction. I think it's as high as I can go. Okay. That was fun. Where's my boat? Boat's there. Oh man, can I launch fire? We're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to jump off of here and get to my boat. What do you think? You think I'll make it? I don't know. Let's eat something first. Before you go in the water, make sure you eat something. No, that's not the rule. That's not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you can build. I haven't tried any. Well, I can build the stairs I've done, but I haven't done any of the ladders. I found that if you shoot the mines, they drop the vault. Yeah, that's what the first night I played, that's what I was doing to get the volatile glands, but I didn't know what the volatile glands were for. And they're a crafting thing for later game stuff, right? We're gonna hit one bandage. I've got some more back at the base. All right, I'm going for it. Here we are. We're right here. We're gonna go for the gold. Here it goes. All right, look at that. That's amazing. Anything around me? Gonna attack my boat? Oh, there's a wisp down there and there's a shark over there. Darn it. Okay, we need a... You know what we're going to do? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go over here. So I'm not on the boat, but I'm not in a place where sharks can get me. That's smart. I'm not usually this smart, but I'm going to try it. We are going to change arrows, though. To the regular ones, because why waste the good ones? Because you're just going to blow up. Oh, we got two. Why is my bird bleeding every time I hit something? I don't know. Missed. Okay, that one must be further underwater. All right, let's go get the goodies. Hopefully not attract sharks. My luck, sharks will be all over me. Does this work? Well, if I hit it, it might. Oh, it did work. Oh no, shark, 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 shark. I just used my... Oh no, no stamina. No oxygen. Oh, get out of the water, dude. Get out of the water. Oh, crap. Woo. Holy smokes. Good thing I'd eat before I went in there. Oh, man. He'd have got me. I'm having a blast, Nexus. Thank you for asking. It's a fun game. it's exciting and challenging enough to keep your interest, and not so horribly grindy that you get frustrated with it, and or dangerously over overpowering, so you just get killed every 5 seconds. This is my about 5th time through the initial stuff, so at least I know what to expect. I need those wisps. I just don't want to deal with the sharks. Nice. I used to play Atlas back in the day. So I've been looking for something to fill that spot. Yeah, this, if you liked Atlas, you'll probably like this. It's, you mean, you don't have animals to breed and such like Atlas, where you're doing the constant ship battles and all that stuff, but it has that kind of feel to the ocean travel where you're just relaxing. At its best, when Atlas was at its best, you were on the ocean in your ship sailing, and it was spectacular when it didn't glitch out. So I really wish they'd have done more with Atlas than they did. It hurts my soul that they didn't. It really is nice that there's people out there that are still hosting servers on it, though. That's a credit to them, because they're doing it for free and letting people go out and play on them, and that's awesome. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. I mean, it could get frustrating back in the day when they first launched it. The grids were what? I don't know if it was 26 by 26, but it was Atlas move, jump off your boat, and it'll stop. But yeah, they had the big grid, and you could be like sailing all night long just to go get iridium. Those were the days. All right, what do I have anything in my bag that I can use? Anything in here? I gotta get a bed put down here, or else I'm gonna be screwed. Right, I need to chop some more trees down. That's the problem over here. I got to get some more trees chopped. This game does not have the multiplayer, you know, huge multiplayer aspect to it. I mean, the solo play is I find it very relaxing. The grind is right about perfect for my game style at the vanilla settings. Now, if you can bump them up, and if you want to, your harvest rate and your damage to enemies and all that kind of stuff. There's not a lot of settings you can change, so, but you can make it a little bit harder or a little bit easier if you want. But the vanilla settings seem to work pretty good for me. But you won't have like massive, not that you had them in Atlas. Honestly, I mean, the first year or so, you could get into some pretty decent naval battles with some other companies if you were on a PvP server, but you know, it ended up being, today, if you went back and played on one of the private servers, you're probably going to play with about 10 people on at night at any given time. Unless you're on like Atlas Evolved, which is pretty populated, but it's also densely populated on the island, so getting a place to live is... It's not hard, it's just you're not gonna, you don't have the open space that you might if you didn't have that many people on. But here your max is 10 players per game, whether you host it yourself or whether you're on a server. It's 10 people max. 1.5. Oh, why you do that for? You just want to hurry up. Heck you, Chrissy, I know you. It's like, I want to even get to the fighting stuff. Yeah, if I was to grab folks, it would probably be like 3 or 4 of my friends who also use to play Atlas with. So cool thing about the game is, I don't know if you've ever hosted servers before for like games through rented servers and stuff. Like Atlas, every grid was a server, so it got expensive fast. But this game, you can play with your friends without hosting a server. All you got to do is go here to your settings. You're going to have an invite code. You can just copy it, or you can look at it and type it into somebody. Send them your invite code, and you can play with your friends. You'll need a beefy computer if you go more than 3 or 4 people, because it's got to render everything for everybody. The difference in here and in like Atlas would be, and it may not be a problem if you're playing with your friends and you're all doing the whole, doing the adventure together. It's not such a big deal, but whatever you do impacts everybody else. So like the constructs that I just picked up, everybody gets credit for. The spirits that I've picked up, everybody gets credit for. So you don't actually have to go do that part, which for some people could be a bummer, and some people really wouldn't care. Yes, Tilde does take you to this. I'd have no idea about any kind of cheat codes or anything like that, but it does bring your console up. I'm hosting a server for the OGs. So if you've got friends that you want to play with and you want to come out and test it out, you can do that too. And that is a dedicated server, so it's always up and running. And it's out there for the OGs. The link is in the Discord link is in the About Me for Twitch and YouTube. And if you go there, you'll get the information. Go to the Discord, accept the rules. All the channels will pop up, and you can go to the nearest channel and get the information on the server. I don't charge people to play on my servers. I have never done that. I don't ever intend to do that. I do it because that's what I use to add money for. What ad money I get for these streams is to pay for the servers. But yeah, if you want to just test it out, you're welcome to come out there. The information is on the Discord. I just do it that way so I can keep track of about how many people are playing and how many slots I need to have, that kind of thing. Get this built. This built. I don't want to repair anything. I want to fix this. I need rope. There. Okay, got my bed. There we go. Let's make this more accommodating. Let's where's that? Oh, dang it, it did it again. Oh, no, I didn't. No. 2. Make it go away. There. That'll work for a minute. Some nails. Food in here. I don't know whether you call volatile glands food or not, but we're putting them in the food box. Go. No problem. Happy to help out. I started playing this when the demo came out, and I was just hooked. Because it does draw you in. It's very relaxing. The music, the vibe on the water, even the combat is just, it flows. It makes you feel like you've accomplished something, and then a little bit scary from time to time, but not horrible. Except for this next boss. He was a pain in the butt. I'm gonna try to take a different strategy on him. Chop all these trees down so that they will all respawn, and I'll have even more resources in a little bit. I need to get up to the point where I can make sharp stone tools. Then I can get rid of all this stone crap. Don't forget, if you're on Twitch, make sure you got your drops set up so you can get the drops that are out. There's a skin for the flare, which is purple fireworks, and then there's a skin for the skimmer, which is a surfboard that you get fairly early on, and then there's for subs on Twitch, there's also a skin for the glider. That is the way they set it up with the drops. I had nothing to do with that. I'd appreciate people watching. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. Like I said, it's about playing video games and having fun for me. So do you. All right, let's see. What else do I need to do before I go over there? How did he come up here? I know I just chopped down all the trees. Did he just pop back up? Oh, that's what I need to do, is I need to get the sharpstone stuff. There. This is a game that when the demo came out, I was going through some personal stuff. Nothing, well, I mean, it was just elder care and with my parents and all, and going through some really frustrating times and stuff like that. And having something like this where I could just go and play and kind of veg out and have a little fun was perfect. And I was hooked from there on. Grab these rocks, and that'll clean off this area, and then I can go. That should give me a little bit more XPs too. There's that shark coming back. He's like the alligator on Peter Pan. Got a clock in his belly where he ate off my arm. All right, that clears off everything. Good, except for the sharpstone. Like items, like items, like items. All right, let's see. Knowledge tree. What have I wasted my time not getting? Oh, I can get better armor. I can get my sharpstone. That I can get bigger storage. I can get those. Oh, look at all the stuff I can get. Holy smokes. That's what I've been looking for games. Oh, thank you for. Oh wow, raid. Thank you, Nikki. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't make any of this stuff yet, but I'm gonna get this. Used up all my, have I used up all my points? No. All right, that's good. I can make sharpstone stuff. Let's go get some more sharpstone. I'll make all new stuff. I got the tired, so I decided to come bug you guys. Welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. You been playing it hard? Have you been on Nera all day? Or you been playing other stuff? Or doing other things? I know everybody doesn't spend their time playing video games all day. I wish I could. I play a lot more than... I can't say I play more than I should. But I do play a lot of games. It's my job, right? That's what I tell Nana May. It's my job now. I retired from the corporate rigmarole so I can play video games. And it's lovely. You're still a raider? Well, you know, because you're one of those swashbuckling type peoples. I think that's what it is, Chrissy. All right, we should have a bunch of sharpstone. Let's see if we can make some tools and some good stuff. Fix what I got anyway. What? What am I missing? Oh, that's because I've got everything in the box. Full function would be great. Okay. I can live without it. I'm alright. What else? Get that. What do I need? Oh, I've used up all my sharpstone. Oh. There was an update at around 9:30 fixing the browsing issues for servers. Yeah, we got it. My dedicated server is down. I don't know what's going on with G-Portal, but the whole G-Portal I can't even get into. I tried to go out and fix that, but yeah, my game crashed for a few minutes. It wasn't like bad. It wasn't a train wreck. Played 5 hours, but put out some quick videos to help others earlier. Yeah, I wanted to be able to play all day today, but I had other obligations, so I couldn't really do it. But I'm gonna dice this up. I've been trying to go through as I've been playing tonight, explaining a lot of stuff, so I'll dice this up for some helpful tips for people tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have lots of time tomorrow. That's what we all say, right? Tomorrow it's gonna be better. I'll have more time. Keep forgetting that's not the way you do things. You can't. You have to put them up here. The stuff in here. Oh, thank you for the sub. Wow, you're awesome. Laura Winterhide, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've got trifocal, so I have to turn my head 6 different ways to Sunday to see names on here, but it takes me a second. Thank you so much. Haven't seen me in a minute. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. How about you? Life treating you well? I'm doing amazing. Well, that sounds great. So busy. Cool. What are you doing? What are you up to? Let's see. Any of this stuff come back yet? I'm gonna have to go. I'm I'm gonna have to go resource hunting. Yep. I've cleaned off my island. Can I make any potions yet? Maybe I can make potions. I can. What does this take? Greeble bones and mana. Same thing for that. Okay. I gotta go kill me some fish. Still don't have a good sword yet. I mean, spear. Come here, fishy fishy. Oh. Better eat something. Can you eat underwater? Let's see. You can. I mean, I have to wait for an hour to come out of the water? Because, you know, if you eat when you're out of the water, you're supposed to wait for an hour to go in. Oh. Just saying. Why am I feeling hungry? I just ate. Here he comes. I knew he was going to come now. I had a feeling he would come after me when I was not paying attention, or when I was out of the water at least. Let's get this guy. Wink. What's your favorite part of the game, Nikki? What do you like the best? Oh, I got a deep fang snapper trophy. Hot dog. Voyager skimmer. I love the skimmer. I can't wait to get back on one. I got to build a mana forge. I got to get my stuff moved over here. But I'm gonna get me a skimmer soon. Let's see. I got to get some. What else do I need to make this? Man, 5 bones for each one? Yeah. I gotta get my affinity up. I need to go ahead and go. That's what I should do next. I need to go get the stuff and move it over here. No point in leaving it over in the other island. Let's see. Let's make this. How many can I make? 1. Okay, well, might as well make the 1. Let's go over and get our stuff. Sure no bad guys are out here. Oh, there's one. Come here, Mr. Greeblefish. Come here. Come here. I know you. You just can't wait. Got ya. Alright. Any more of them out here? Alright, let's get on the boat. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I got mine started exploring. Trotto was like, hey, I need to do this update, and then kick me out. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. It's a shark. It's a shark. Meest me. Meest me. Come on up here, buddy. Come on. Come here, shark, shark. Up, 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 up. Oh, he got me that time. Up, up. Run, Forrest. Come on. You know you want to nibble my tootsies. Where you going, buddy?